This might be my favourite part of Sweden.
Again!
This is some of the strongest winds I've ever encountered. It's crazy. I've got to hold the camera with two hands. We got to get out of here pretty quickly. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to a small little town by the name of
Rättvik.
Rättvik. We didn't plan to stop here actually, but we were driving over the hill and we saw this place. It was getting late in the evening and it was just absolutely gorgeous. So we decided that we'd spend a night here on our way to
Nudist waterfall.
Waterfall.
We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, I can't say it. But guys, this little town is absolutely gorgeous. As you come over the hill and you see the lake just reveal from one of the houses, it is stunning. So I'm so glad we drove it this way, and I'm glad we're spending a night because I think that the sunset, which is about to happen shortly, is going to be fantastic.
We're hopefully spending a night because we can't get into the building where our room is that we rented.
Yeah, so we just rented a room and they're not letting us in. So fingers crossed they let us in. We're not off to the best start. We just made it into the apartment and it was so weird. The key was already in the apartment. We didn't know which apartment it was or where the key was. He said that the key was in the hallway. So we figured he meant the hallway outside of the actual apartment, but no, it was inside the apartment and the apartment was unlocked. The radio was playing, so we thought that there was someone here and that we were coming into someone's home. It was so weird. In here, we have where we'll be sleeping. There's a double bed there. Then you've got a bathroom in here. Pretty standard, nothing very exciting. Then you've got the living area with another 3 beds and another bed here. And the best thing about this apartment, it is by far the best asset that it has, is that view. And for this whole entire place, Josie, how much was it?
600
SEK, that's $60 US.
for a whole apartment.
Bargain.
Let's go check out our surroundings and hopefully catch the sunset if we're lucky.
Yeah, I'm so hungry, but I think that this is just going to be so nice that we couldn't miss it. I can't get over this. This is gorgeous. Instagram reel.
It really is absolutely beautiful.
I'm so glad we came here. At the end of this pier, it looks like there's a massive man-made island with trees and stuff, which is really, really cool. Definitely recommend coming here.
This pier is so long. Can you see the start of it? How long do you reckon it is?
300-400 meters, something like that.
Yeah. We just found a sign and it is 628 meters long. And it says that it's probably the world's longest lake pier and one of the world's longest wooden constructions. And I've never even heard of it.
We could see people walking towards us from the other end of the pier and they look like little ants. Yesterday when we were on the pier, we saw this church in the distance on the other side of the lake, and before we left the town we had to come here and check it out. And we've also found these amazing little wooden cabins. Feels like we're back in the Viking days.
They're actually stables for visitors to the church, so they date back to the 1600s. When people came to church here by horse and carriage, they put their horses in these little stables.
Quick pit stop. We have to run in to Rasta and get a blanket because for the next few nights we're going to be sleeping in a tent, and we've gone a little bit further north than earlier back in this road trip and it's getting colder, you can feel it.
And my sleeping bag, the zipper broke when we stayed in a tent on Öland.
It'll be nice to have some extra blankets. For under the mattress?
Yeah, thinking that maybe it will keep us a little bit warmer from the cold coming up from the ground.
Yeah, these comfy.
These are really nice.
They feel nice. They're very thick. Should keep us warm.
There's these ones otherwise, they're kind of the same.
Yeah, but they're pretty thin.
And they're cheaper also.
Cheaper's good, but that's going to keep us a lot warmer.
I think that this will be better, but this is 100 SEK cheaper.
100 SEK
and
cheaper?
We need 2.
$10 cheaper, American.
Yeah.
And the decision has been made.
We got the comfy ones. Hi. We have about 100 kilometers to go. It is getting pretty cold and it's also raining, so that makes me a bit worried about the tent, if we're even going to be able to put it up. But hopefully it won't rain where we're going. But it's cold.
It feels like we're leaving summer to go into winter.
Yeah, and I saw on the weather app that it's about 8 degrees during the night.
Lucky we got those blankets.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cold.
And we're, just driving through the forests now, and it's lovely. This is how I pictured Sweden.
Yeah.
It's very Canada-like.
It's just endless forests.
It is beautiful out here.
It is.
Really nice, but it's just, the weather's terrible.
It's still raining, but I think it'll be fine. It's just a light drizzle, so as long as it doesn't rain more than this, we should be fine. And we just gotta be really quick with the tent.
Yeah, but we can't film it because it is raining a little bit and we don't want the camera gear to get wet, so hopefully we can just do it really quickly and then be right back.
Fingers crossed. Pray for us.
Welcome to our tent. So we might have cheated a little bit. We did want to set up the tent. We got out, we got all ready. It started raining a little bit heavier and we jumped onto Airbnb and we found this place 45-minute drive away. So we hopped back in the car and we drove here.
Let's do a house tour.
So here is our kitchen. Here is our bedroom. And here we have our bathroom.
I think this is really good.
It's so cozy.
It's really cute and it's
really
warm
nice
in here. And I'm so glad we're not staying in a tent tonight.
Yeah. Even though we went and got all those blankets and everything, they will come in handy because we will be camping before the end of this trip.
Yeah. Those mountains that you can see here behind me, that's Norway. And we're actually so close that I got a text on my phone saying welcome to Norway. That's how close we are. For those of you who don't know, Will's heritage is Norwegian.
It is, so to be this close is very exciting for me. You do have to go about 7 generations back or so before I'm actually Norwegian. I've always wanted to explore it, so to be this close is really exciting, but bloody COVID will not let us cross the border.
Sad.
It's a shame, but it's still nice because we can see it.
Time for dinner! We're having some macaroni and some typical Swedish falu sausage. Very fancy, but very good.
Quick and easy, 5-star meal here. Then we've got to be up bright and early to go and see the waterfalls. Hopefully we can get there and see it, and we'll see you all again
tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It has been an interesting morning, to say the least. It is so windy here. How strong are the winds?
19 meters per second, almost 70 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, so it's really strong. It's just starting to rain now, and we've got a 4-kilometer hike. We think it's 4 kilometers each way, so 8 kilometers in total.
It's very annoying actually that it's so windy because it's usually never windy in the mountains.
Yeah, well, it's windy today. We've got the camera bag, thank God. We've got a water pouch for it to keep it dry if it rains, so I'm glad we bought this bag in Stockholm, and let's get on the road because we've got a 45-minute drive to get there, and then we've got the at least 4, maybe 8 kilometer hike. Ooh, it is windy. Let's go. I need to go get a beanie. It's too cold. Ah, much better.
So we've just come to the park where the waterfall is, and we've already encountered our first problem. Will forgot his jumper.
I don't know where I put it. It's not here, so.
And it's cold.
It's cold. It's alright. I've still got my big jacket and a waterproof jacket, so we'll be alright.
Hopefully.
We'll soldier on. We're on the trek right now, and good news is that it's only 2 kilometers to the waterfall.
Woohoo!
But we found out something really exciting, and Josie was 100% aware that the oldest tree in the world was from this area, but we didn't know it was from this national park. So about another kilometer past the waterfall, maybe a little bit more. We have that there too, so we'll be checking that out.
It's 9,500 years old.
And hopefully the sound's okay. We've got our camera in the back that's got the water protector on it, so keep it safe in case it rains. And we have made it. So this is the closest point that we can get to it and it is massive.
90 meters.
It looks bigger than that. It looks absolutely huge. It's definitely the biggest waterfall we've had on our channel so far. It's a shame that we can't go all the way down. I wish that we could, but
maybe we'll send the drone.
I'm tempted. There's all these national park quad bikes here, so I know that the rangers are around. I don't know if we're allowed to. I haven't seen any signs that say don't drone, and the app says that we can drone. It's not too windy at the moment. It's still a little bit windy, but because of all these cliffs, I think it's blocking a lot of that wind, which is really, really good. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. So time to get some photos, and then off to the old tree.
Time for a quick lunch break.
Ah! Almost lost it. Would have been so sad.
We got some sandwiches with egg and the sausage from yesterday that we have for dinner. So
yeah,
pretty good.
Oh, it's so good right now with barbecue sauce.
And everything does taste better when you're out in the wild. It's amazing.
And you're hiking and you're hungry and it's cold. Look at this view though.
Amazing.
Gorgeous.
No drones. Sorry
guys.
It's never ending uphill and it's tough. The view from up here though is absolutely amazing. It's so good. What do you say?
This might be my favourite part of Sweden.
Again!
Not really, but it is beautiful. Like, I can't imagine what this is like in winter, when all of this is just blanketed in meters of snow. The lakes are all frozen with ice. I just think, even like this, it's stunning. It's so beautiful. But to see it like that, I think would be amazing too. We've still got higher to hike, so.
Let's keep moving.
We made it to the old tree. I hope you can hear me. It's so windy. This trek got a lot harder now once we turned off. None of this is man-made, it's all rocks and a bit slippery and muddy. The wind has really picked up. Now all we have to worry about is bears, wolves and moose.
So windy outside. We made it!
We've made it! We can see the tree. We are almost there. Woo! This has been a hike. How you feeling, baby?
I feel really good now that we've come to our goal.
I think the hardest part was that we didn't know if we were going in the right direction. There's no signs, there's no markers. We know we're at the right place because it's roped off. But here we are. Guys, welcome to the oldest tree in the world. This is it.
9,500 years old.
And it's still only that size. It's a little disappointing, to be honest.
But if you think about like old people, they're kind of thin and grey, and they lose their hair. That's kind of what he looks like.
Maybe it looks bigger from a different angle. It doesn't look any bigger. It's the same tree. Alright.
I still think it's kind of cool though.
Even without the tree, this place is incredible. I mean, look at this view. This is what you're looking out to. In the distance, there was a mountain there just a few minutes ago, and now it's absolutely covered in rain. So we got to get out of here pretty quickly. So we're going to put the camera back in the bag. We've got maybe an hour hike back to the car. So we're going to try and get through it as quick as possible. And hopefully we'll see you back at the car with all the equipment safe.
We made it!
We did, and we only got a little bit wet on the way back, but it was really, really fun. We hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did,
please hit that like button.
And if you want to see more,
subscribe.
And we'll see you all again
in the next one.
See ya!
Bye!
And at our campsite, we have our very own Nudist Beach, which we were not aware of until we came over the rocks and saw a bunch of old naked men. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's what you're into, it's here.